Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome to SlimKirby Central number 2. The date this video is going up is January 16th, 2016, which means this is the middle of January, which also means that it's time for another update. I'm expecting this to go a little faster this time because I don't actually have too much to report on. Just a few small updates to mention and some things I have decided. I may have mentioned some of these updates in passing already through my stream events and maybe some of my Twitter posts, but I know not everybody watches my streams or has a Twitter account, so if this is all repetition for some of you, just kind of bear with me. Just going to make sure that everyone gets all the updates and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get started. As usual, starting with the YouTube scene first, two projects have recently ended in the form of Mario Kart Double Dash and Thomas Was Alone. In the place of Double Dash, I will be doing Super Smash Bros. Brawl as I promised you guys a long time ago. And in place of Thomas Was Alone, I'm going to be delivering on another promise in the form of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. There, now you can't say I don't keep my promises. Not that there was anyone saying that to begin with, but if anyone was thinking that, there you go. I'm also continuing the Fire Emblem Sacred Stones playthrough. As I mentioned before, on the last SlimKirby Central, I am in the long haul for this project, so don't be surprised to see it continuing into March, maybe even April, maybe even longer than that. I really don't know when that project's going to end. This is why I'm uploading it 3 times a week compared to my 2 times for my other projects, and why I have 3 projects going as it is, because I don't want to have too much of the same going on at once. And I know there is quite a bit of content left to go on the Sacred Stones front. Speaking of this next batch of projects, though, one thing I should probably talk about in passing, though, is the duration of these projects, and by that, I'm referring to how long Sacred Stones, Tropical Freeze, and Brawl will last. As I discovered the other day when I was timing all this out, it's looking as if there will be projects going on for a while, to the absolute least the first quarter of this year. That's longer than I normally would want to spend on 3 projects at one time, and I even had a small freakout on Twitter a few days ago in regards to this development as well. And after running numerous scenarios through my schedule planner, even going as far as to consider maybe uploading multiple videos in one day, which is not something I generally like to do, I decided to not let it worry me that much, and I'm just gonna go with the flow and see what happens. I was actually kind of overestimating Tropical Freeze to begin with anyway, because I thought it would be further behind at a certain date, when in actuality, because of all the cut footage I have to do, it's actually not going to take as long as I thought it would. So that project should be a pretty normal, like around 20-25 video project, so it really shouldn't take that much time. But yeah, regardless, I'm just going to focus my attention on what I was initially going to do, where I'm going to have Sacred Stones 3 times a week, Tropical Freeze and Brawl 2 times a week. And if I feel like I want to get one of the projects done faster at a future date and time, I will probably get moving on that. But as of right now, I think that's the schedule I'm going to stick with. I'll keep you guys updated in next month's update to see where I am with those projects. And, you know, if things are looking like a little sluggish, then yeah, I will probably increase the speed of some of those uploads and maybe, like for example, move Tropical Freeze to the 3 times a week update so I can get that done faster, so I can get some other projects started. But for the most part, I want to try to keep Sacred Stones at 3 uploads a week because, like I said before, that's going to be a very, very long project, and I want to make sure that I actually get through that one. As far as future updates or project revelations, because next month is looking to be pretty much more of the same, I'm not going to make any claims or announce anything for sure, but I do have in mind some small project ideas for after this wave of projects, which could range from Sonic CD, Mega Man 7, maybe another Kirby game. There's a lot to consider. I have a few ideas, like I said, so I might even go with something completely different. I don't really know yet, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. One thing I will officially reveal, though, now that it's been almost a month since my top 10 projects of 2015 video, Both Super Mario Galaxy and The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time will be confirmed projects for this year. The third, or rather the first hint that I dropped, was for Tropical Freeze, which I said something about like monkeys battling through the Ice Age. And yeah, that's obviously going to be Tropical Freeze. So yeah, that will definitely be handled and will start being handled next week when I start uploading those videos. And then yeah, Super Mario Galaxy and Ocarina of Time were the other two projects that I gave a very, very small hint towards. I believe even the Ocarina of Time hint was probably the most cryptic because it said a legendary hero going through time to save a troubled kingdom. And there are definitely a few other answers that could work for that, but I was definitely referring to Ocarina of Time, so that is a for sure project that is going to happen this year. It will probably be the latest of the 3 project hints I gave, but it will definitely happen at some point this year for sure. And I also talked about Super Paper Mario as well in that top 15 or top 10 projects of 2015 video. Super Paper Mario at this point is looking actually to be more of a early 2017 project as opposed to 2016, but regardless, in probably the next year, like a year exactly, I will probably be working on that by that point, so we'll see what happens. That's pretty much it. That's all the stuff I wanted to cover for the YouTube side of things, so let's go ahead and move on to something different. Last month, I was very excited and passionate about stuff I was going to be doing and getting ready to do on my Twitch channel. This month, I'm afraid to say that some of the passion has diminished quite a bit in favor of my YouTube channel. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not done with streaming, nor were my feelings last month just a passing phase. I'm still very serious about having regular streaming events for you guys, and it's still something I want to do on a weekly basis. However, I perhaps got a bit too excited in the spirit of Christmas or December or whatever magic was in the air last month. Lately, I feel like my streams have gotten a bit too structured in terms of content. I'm expected to play certain games, I'm expected to do certain things in a certain way, and if I drift from that structure or that norm, absolute hell will be unleashed, and I'm not really a fan of that. Maybe I am exaggerating a little bit, but regardless, I do feel like I'm drifting away from my original goal of my streams, where it's about me sitting back, relaxing a bit with my fans and followers, and just having a good time playing games that I want to play, opposed to games that everyone else wants me to play, if that makes any sense. This is especially true with the retro achievement streams, and I feel like these streams have been a major cause for my lack of enthusiasm and change of attitude for my streaming and Twitch. I love the retro achievements site, and I always will, but lately these streams have just been very big instances of mood whiplash, where I end up playing games that only serve to get me frustrated because the challenges are too difficult for me, or just too difficult in general. Because of this, I will probably cut back on these streams because, to be quite honest with you guys, I'm tired of being frustrated when I'm playing games that I love. The Sonic 2 stream a few weeks back was a perfect example of this. When I'm getting angry, and I mean legitimately angry, raging, and getting salty as hell, and when I'm getting angry at a treasured and beloved game from my childhood, something is just terribly, terribly wrong. And I want to put a stop to that before those kinds of habits continue on any further. I know that a lot of you guys don't like it when I'm angry too, and honestly this would just be good for the both of us, in all honesty. Another type of stream I've been kind of on the fence about are the blind playthrough streams, and by that I'm talking about the games I play through for the first time with you guys. Now, not all of these streams have been bad, but there have been some that have been really, really bad. For those who are around for my Wario World stream this week, the other night, that was a big example of how they can be pretty bad. I wouldn't call Wario World a bad game, but the mixture of playing a game I'm not used to, the added pressure of streaming the game and talking during it, and just the fact that the game itself isn't really a high-quality product, just kind of led me to not really having a good time as opposed to, well, my other streams. I even felt like Pikmin 3, truthfully, wasn't going that well either in some parts. Overall, it wasn't a bad playthrough, I just think I could have enjoyed it a lot more if I maybe spent more time with it on my own, as opposed to trying to experience my first time with others, and also like every other week. I just don't think I mesh very well with blind runs, I guess. It works better with some games, as evidenced from my Walking Dead, Thomas Was Alone, and Stanley Parable playthroughs on YouTube. But I feel like those games excel in that department, while other times I should probably just not even worry about doing stream playthroughs and just kind of play through on my own time and at my own pace. On the other side of the coin, some of the stream events have been really good, and I'm mainly referring to the Digimon World 2 streams. I'm honestly floored that you guys have been enjoying that game despite how mediocre of a game it actually is, and I think the main reason it has been so enjoyable is just the fact that it's such a casual event where I can just sit back and relax, not feel like I have a schedule, and just in general have fun with the game. I want my streams to be more like that, on every front, not just this one playthrough. Whether it's playing through a game I've played over and over again, or a game that I've never played through before. That's just the kind of attitude I want for these streams. I just want it to be a very casual event where I can just sit back and have fun, and then you guys can enjoy it with me. And that's honestly the way it should be. That's what I wanted to do from the very beginning, so honestly that just makes the most sense. The only thing I ask for in return is for your guys' understanding of this. By understanding, I mean don't ask what I'm going to do for every single stream event, don't ask or request me to play something, don't ask me to switch games or play something else, don't backseat game or dictate how I'm supposed to do my streams, or go through whatever game I'm playing. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy yourselves. That's what you guys should be doing anyway. Don't concern yourselves with when I'm going to get the next achievement of the week, or if I will. If I do, great. If I don't, I only have myself to blame. The Retro Achievement streams were more so supposed to be a diary anyway, not a planned series of playthroughs. At some point, I kind of lost that, probably somewhere around when I started the Oracle playthroughs of the Zelda games. But regardless, that's all I really wanted to say about my streams. I'll still stream every Wednesday night, and let you know in advance whenever I'll be streaming more Digimon World 2 or doing more Retro Achievements. But unless I say the word, don't ask or assume that I'll have any sort of scheduled stream events. That's the only thing I'm asking, and just please keep that in mind for all future streams. I'm also going to be talking to my moderators and have them kind of look out for this stuff, so don't be surprised if my mods seem a bit more strict. They're only doing what I ask them to do because, you know, I want to enjoy these streams as much as I want you guys to enjoy the streams. And I feel like if I'm not enjoying them, then by extension you guys are probably not enjoying them either, and that's just a giant no-no. I do not want to go down that road as far as streaming is concerned. But yeah, that's going to be it for Twitch, so let's move on. Again, to no one's surprise, it's slow moving on the website, but at least in this case, it's because there's been nothing really to report on. Whenever I've started a new project, it's been updated on the website, and I have been keeping track of and answering any acceptable questions I've been getting on the Question Corner. The only reason I haven't posted a new Question Corner yet is that I still have not met the quota of 20 questions that are required for the next issue to be updated. I know that may seem hard to believe, but like I said, if there is a question that is unacceptable, whether if it's too inappropriate or too personal, or a question like, will you let's play this game, I will not be answering it, and by extension, it will not be accounted for the 20 question requirement. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it's going to have to be, and until I get enough questions, I don't have any issues to actually post for you guys. So again, I guess just wait until I get one of my random bursts of nostalgia so I can write a nostalgic post, or when work has died down so I can make some small improvements. I do have a checklist of things I need to work on for the website, it's just that I have bigger things to work on that take precedence over the website, so I hope you guys understand and aren't too disappointed that the website hasn't seen a lot of action, and probably won't see some action for a few weeks, maybe even a few months, so that's just the way it's going to have to be. But yeah, next topic. Hey! Good news, everyone! PuddlePlainsHD is finally going to have some action very, very soon. As of right now, there are 3 projects in the works, and while I cannot say when they will be uploaded, with any luck, a few episodes may have already been uploaded in the process of this update. Recording has been done and videos have been made. Stay tuned for the PuddlePlainsHD Twitter account for whenever these videos and projects go live, because when they do, the Lanky Kong will hit the fan. Also, viewer discretion is advised for these videos. They are a bit more mature than the projects that are posted here. Way more cursing and adult conversations, and, well, a lot of dumb meme jokes. So, if you're into that, I hope you enjoy. If you're not into that, just be warned before you go watching, I suppose. But yeah, PuddlePlainsHD, things are coming back. We'll probably even have some videos to post from the MagFest event that will be going on next month. I'll talk a bit more about that later, and probably in next month's update, because this next update will be before the MagFest stuff actually happens. But you know, there are things coming. Work is being done. We finally got some time to sit down and work on some stuff, so things are definitely in the works, so hopefully you won't have to wait for very much longer. So yeah, that's the update on Puddle Plains. Let's move on. Okay, it's time for the shout-out of the month, and this month I am once again giving kudos to someone from the Puddle Plains community. This name will be very familiar if you've been stalking my Twitter feeds or my streams, but this kudos goes to the one and only Pixel Plume. Pixel has been an absolute joy to have around, not just for the last month, but the entire last year, it seems like. He's been a very helpful individual in giving advice, modding my streams, giving me a very good laugh when I needed it, and just in general being an absolute sweetheart to me and many, many others in the Puddle Plains group. Very recently, he started a Let's Play of Mother 3, a blind Let's Play, and I couldn't think of a better time to check out his content. An amazing game, an amazing person, you really can't go wrong. So, thank you again, Pixel Plume, for being such a good friend and a big help to me. You're the best. Also, a little note, Pixel did actually help me set up Twitch alerts on my stream page, so now I have alert notifications whenever someone follows my stream, whenever someone donates, whenever someone hosts my stream, you know, stuff like that. And because of that, I also have a donation link, too, for anybody who wants to donate to the SlimKirby channel. I'll go over that later when I get to the next section of this video. But yeah, I just wanted to really thank Pixel for helping me get that set up, because it's going to be a really, really huge help in getting things moving forward. So, Pixel, thank you for just being an absolute awesome person. That's really all I have to say. So yeah, that's the shout out. Let's move on to the conclusion of this video. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to go over some real talk, where I basically put all my notes aside, kind of address you guys informally, and just let you guys know what's going on in the world of SlimKirby and what's going on in my real life, and how things are progressing, so to speak. So last month I kind of talked about change a lot, about how things might need to change, how I might need to roll back or step back from a few of my daily uploads for YouTube, or my streaming, or, you know, things of that nature. And that stuff is still very relevant. I'm not going to say anything's better or anything's worse or anything like that, but it is still very much relevant. Basically, I've been talking to one of my friends from high school. He's trying to help me find a job, one that will benefit all of these skill sets that I have and that I've developed over the years. And, you know, we're looking for something that I can do, whether it's an IT job, whether it's a software engineering type of job. Basically, we're trying to find something, and we're still looking as of right now. So I don't have any major developments on that front, but I am working on it. It's a very unique experience. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how it's going to play out. And as a result, just to remind you guys that, you know, in the future, I might need to make some changes to my YouTube or my streaming. I might need to step back from one of those fronts. If I do, it's probably going to be the streaming, because I want to keep my channel going as long as possible. My channel's become a part of me, and I definitely do not want to lose that no matter what happens. But yeah, just letting you guys know that thing is still very relevant. Everything I talked about last month is still very relevant. And, you know, that's just progressing the way it has been. I don't have any major updates. The only update I can give you is that it's moving forward, and I'm really, really excited and curious to see how it's going to play out. As for some other things, next month on February, I believe, 18th through the 21st, I'm going to actually be in Washington, D.C. for the annual MagFest convention, which is the Music and Games convention. I'm going to make it a habit to go there every year. I loved the convention last year, the first time I went, and I'm going to go again because I enjoyed it so much. I got to spend a lot of really, really great times with all of my friends. I'm going to go back with them again this year. Going to be meeting a lot of new friends as well, so it's going to be a really good time. I'm really much looking forward to it. But I'm not going to go over too many details just yet because there will be another SlimKirby Central update before MagFest actually happens. But just letting you guys know that I will be there. And the final thing I should probably address, because I did kind of talk about this in my last section, but thanks to Pixelplume, I do have a donation page where if you guys want to donate to the SlimKirby cause or the SlimKirby channel or anything like that, you now have a means to. I'll be posting the donation link in the video description. If you want to donate to the channel, just to let you guys know what your donation will be going towards. All money donated to SlimKirby, that is me, will be going towards saving up for a 3DS capture device. Also, just in saving up for the channel in general, whether it's for games I'll do in the future, whether it's for different systems I'll cover in the future. At some point, I'll have to get another capture device, so, if you save or donate to me after I've already gotten, like, a 3DS capture card, your donation could go to a future capture card I'll need to get for another system. Basically, that's pretty much it. I'll only use donations for that stuff. All money from donations will go towards stuff for my channel. I will never, ever use any donated money for any of my personal needs or personal belongings or stuff like that. Everything will have a purpose in regards to my channel or my streaming or anything of that nature. So do not worry, I give you my word that that is what it's going to be going towards. But yeah, if you want to donate, there is a donation link. I did talk about a Patreon that I've been trying to set up. I did kind of take a break from that because I don't really have any ideas for stuff I can do for Patreon or any unique bonuses I can give for my patrons. But when I do, I probably will create one, but as of right now, I didn't really see a purpose for making one, so I am putting that on the back burner for right now. But maybe in the future, I will come back to that at a future date and time. But yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else I needed to mention in regards to this update. So yeah, like I said, gonna keep on going strong with my YouTube. I will probably be stepping back a little bit on the Twitch front, but not too much. I'll still try to stream every week at least once. And PuddlePlains, new stuff is coming. Website, didn't really have much to say on that front. Check out Pixelplume, really great guy, has done a lot for my channel and my stream channel over the last few months, so definitely give him a check out. He's a really great individual. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for spending this time with me to hear about my January updates. I hope you guys have a good rest of January. For those of you who are back in school, I do feel very sorry for you, but try not to worry about it so much. Just keep in mind that you're already halfway through the entire school year. Only a few more months to go, and then you're on summer vacation, which is a nice long break you'll have. Just, do your best, get good grades, and just do your best to get through. You'll be fine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this has been SlimKirby. I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.